right. Welcome back, folks. This is episode 55. It's about your paycheck, and we're talking about paychecks to purpose. Can you align your work and your job and right, kind of be socially conscious about where you work and how you make your living?
Uh-huh.
Before we get into that, though, what's up, Walt? How you doing, sir?
I am good. Happy February to you. How you
Yeah,
doing?
happy February. I'm doing good. I'm doing
Good,
good.
man.
Yeah, I saw a clip. You say February made me think of Black History Month, and I saw this clip that Morgan Freeman. I don't know if it's real. I gotta fact check it, but apparently he was on 60 Minutes at one point and was telling the interviewer that was asking him like, "How? What do you think about Black History Month?" And he was like, "I think it's ridiculous." And he was
Yeah.
like, "Well, why?" He's like, "Because Black history is American history. So why would
Oh,
we
I
only
did
get
see that. I know what
one
you're talking
month?"
about.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
real. You saw that
Yeah.
recently or like
I saw that
before?
years ago. That
Okay, so
that
it's
was years ago.
more of a chance that it is real, right? Because nowadays with AI and all this stuff, you can
Mm-hmm.
make anybody say anything. So, um,
Yeah.
yeah. So I just thought that was a good call out. Like, it should be it should be every day, for whatever culture you are, right? It's
But the
every day is your
background.
history. Yep.
Yeah.
And what
Look.
background, where you
There's
from?
there's people being impacted now. And this kind of goes into the news that I wanted to talk about. But before we get into that, I'm jumping ahead. You want to talk about the fitness challenge?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we actually absolutely. So you go first. I went left first last time.
So, no, I went first last
Oh, did
time.
you? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So for me, no huge changes. If you caught last episode, I made a DoorDash, eliminated my DoorDash subscription. We're have some ideas to eliminate business subscriptions. What's up?
So you mean the monthly subscription, not
Oh,
eliminated using DoorDash, but the monthly subscription.
well, great question. I eliminated the subscription because I haven't been using DoorDash. So
Ah,
one of the
mhm.
adjustments that I made for eating out is I'll go pick up the food. And we talked about that in the last show. It's
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
forget about these apps and things. Unless it's free to use the app, I'm just, hey, these places still have phone numbers that you can call in
Yep.
your order
Place your
and say,
order.
I'm going to pick it up.
A
Brian
lot
coming to pick it
a
up.
lot of them on their site, you can order online directly from their
Yep.
site and just
Yep.
pick it up. Yep.
And they prefer it because they sometimes have issues dealing with DoorDash and Ubers of the world. So, a lot of times they like to cut out those middlemen anyway and get all the money to themselves and control the experience, right? Their customer experience. But so because I stopped using DoorDash so much, I cut the subscription. Um I started investing using the Robinhood app. There's many more, and what I realized is some of them, like, of course, now I'm getting ads for all of them, and like one of them is advertising that you can invest in all these things in one place. So I'm like, wait a minute, do I need to switch over to a different one? So I'm gonna look more into that. But right now I'm using Robinhood,
Yeah.
and I moved some money over there, and then um, you know, you got to invest it too. Like it's one thing just transfer the money there. You're not done. Now you
Yeah.
have to pick where that money is
Yeah.
investing in. So look, it was only a few bucks, and as I learned more stuff, I put it into Amazon because I said, all right,
That's
Amazon is
good.
a good investment. My oldest actually asked me recently. She was like, "What is the stock market? What is this about?" And it was
Yeah.
like, well, you speculate on how good a company is doing or gonna do,
Yep.
and it's based on how they're doing currently, but the
Mhm.
future of it is speculation. And they call it that. Like they literally call it the speculation market. So
Yeah.
be careful. We're not um
We're not
encouraging or
stockbrokers.
discouraging. We're
Yeah.
not stockbrokers. We're not financial advisors. By no means. This show is to empower you to kind of learn some
Start.
things,
Just to start.
start teaching yourself, empower yourself.
Look, because think about it. 401k, Social Security, those are different things that are supposed to be there to help you for your retirement as an employee. But we know that
They
Social
keep
Security
threatening
is,
that.
is in flux, right?
Yeah.
401k, something may happen with that eventually. You know what happens when you try to withdraw from that? You get taxed depending on what
Depending on the rules,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like,
And the
so
401k is based on the stock market still. So,
yeah. So look,
um,
there might be better things for you to have to diversify
Yeah.
your investments, right? For your future, right? And
Yep.
so, I'm sorry to cut you off there, bro.
Oh, no, that's what we're talking about. No, I didn't have
Yeah.
anything else. So yeah, no, that was mine. Oh, you didn't
Yeah,
cut me off.
it's the same thing for me, right? I'm investing, I'm using public. It allows you to invest in stocks, crypto, EFTs, different things like that, and I can do it in one place. So I have some money in some stocks. I have money in Meta. I have money in some cryptos like Dogecoin. I have different things that am invested in, and I may do $25 to $50 a check, depending on what you know I have to pay and stuff like that, and I'll put it in there and invest, right?
Yeah.
And right now, look, I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you, I have some money in there, and because the stock is down because of those tariffs that have been
Mm,
put in place, so right now the stock kind of went down. It didn't fall as bad as they predicted,
right.
but you know, the money is down right now, and it's that ebbs and flows. Like you can't let that. I learned through watching other people and watching different things, like you can't let those downtimes deter you.
No,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
the stock market's for
it's
the
the
long
long
haul.
game. Yep.
Yeah, it's a long game. And I mean, yeah, I mean, there are short gamers, but that is not what we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother deal. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
no doubt.
Yeah.
Ooh, but I like the food adjustment you mentioned. Tell us
Oh,
about
yes.
that.
So for me, one of the things that I fell victim to, and I'm sure that some of you that are listening have fallen into this cycle too, or maybe in the middle of the cycle where you buy groceries and you work a long day, you don't feel like cooking, or if you live with someone, they don't feel like cooking, especially if you both had a long day, you still order out, and you ended up like you lose money. People don't really think about this in a way, and Brian mentioned this. It's like, hey, when I feel like when I waste something, I feel like I'm throwing money in the
Mhm.
garbage.
Yep.
I'm literally throwing cash away when I don't use those veggies that I bought and it just go moldy. When I don't use this beef or this chicken and I
Oh my
throw it
God,
away.
especially with meat or
Yeah,
eggs and things of how
yeah,
expensive things are.
those
You
perishable things.
wasting food,
Yes.
man.
Yeah, you're literally just throwing away things. So I tried to, I basically what I've done is made a decision to either do all one way and just stick to a set schedule. Let's say,
Right.
hey, I'm gonna eat out once a week or once every other week when I get paid, and then I'm gonna eat out on this day, and I give myself a budget, and I don't go OD, and I'm just like, okay, I can spend up to this amount, but I can't go beyond that,
Yep.
and
Yeah,
I don't
that's a
have to
good.
spend all that money,
Yeah.
but because I may just want a burger and fries one day, and
Mhm.
that's it. And do like Brian said, and go pick it up,
Yep.
order it, and go pick it up, and avoid the tip and the delivery fee that comes with that. And that may save you $20 right there,
Yep. For real.
because depending on where you live and when you
Ex
order, those delivery fees, man, especially if you don't have that DoorDash subscription to knock down those delivery fees, you could
Mhm.
pay $10, $15 for a delivery fee easy.
I've seen people pay $25 for a $10 sandwich, $8 sandwich
No way.
because of where they got it from and
Yeah.
where the delivery, you know what I mean? So that's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I like it. So yeah, folks, if you missed the last episode, we're doing financial fitness challenge and just kind of finding fun ways to boost our savings and or invest our money and putting our money where our mouth is. As this show is about empowerment, how can we leverage our paychecks? What can we learn more about our paychecks to empower
Yeah.
ourselves to save money?
Yeah.
Different things like that, man.
Yeah.
Um,
Hi, I'm Stacey Nordwall, host of Toot or Boot, the show that boots burnout culture and calls out corporate nonsense. Each week, I talk with bold leaders and good troublemakers who are rewriting the rules of work. We dig into what's broken, what's working, and how to build something better, with a mix of practical advice and humor. If you're ready for a healthier, more human workplace, this is your show.
I have some news to share. You got anything?
No, I mentioned mine about the tariffs, and like
Oh,
how
that's right.
that's pretty
That's
much
right.
it. I knew it was going to tie into the financial
Yeah,
fitness. So
and it ties into my article is how is everybody reeling the thousands of government employees that got that email that said, uh, you ain't got to go home, but you can't come back
yeah,
here, right? No, I'm just kidding. But they And what I learned from a little bit of research is that they're really just trying, well, they're saying that they're trying to get everybody back in the office, right? I guess they had some hybrid workers, and Trump wants everybody back in the office, and if you don't like it, here's a deferred resignation offer. And I don't know, more to come on how that plays out as we learn a little bit more. We are going to do an episode on how Trump's administration is going to impact paychecks. So maybe we'll do a few of them over the next 4 years.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So more to come on that. But yeah, what I've because I didn't even know why he did that. I thought he was just, cutting the fat, like I'm going for the
Yeah.
jugular. But apparently it's a tactic to get everybody back in the office. And if you really don't want to come back to the office, you have an out to go ahead and find yourself another job and, take care of your life.
Yeah. What did they say? They'll pay you through September,
Yeah.
something like that.
So that's a long severance. And I mean, if that's true, if he's being sincere and not, cryptic in the way they're doing things, because I saw a few articles were saying, whoa, be careful. You got to learn what it is first. But they're saying the deadline is February 6th to take the offer or not. So that's right
Yeah.
here. You know what I mean? They just did this last. They didn't give people a lot of time.
Yeah. I saw an article earlier today about that. I think it said like over 30,000 federal employees in Kansas City alone are bracing for layoffs.
Yeah, I feel like it was something like 66,000 altogether or something like that. It was
No,
crazy.
I think it's billions of
More?
federal workers, bro.
Millions?
I think so. I think it's
Oh
like
my
2 million.
gosh.
But
Oh,
I
that's
may be wrong.
insane.
Hey, if you're listening, let us know. Fact check us
Yeah,
right now because I want
for
to know.
real. Yeah, well, there's no live, you know that, right? Not good,
Yeah.
not okay. Because
Oh,
now I
my
did
bad.
see. No, it's okay. I did see though. The last one said live recording. This one just says recording.
Why? Because it's not connected. Because I realized that it's just not
Oh, you got to
connected.
connect each studio.
Yeah. So I
Okay.
realized that. But still, you can still fact check me if you're
Oh,
listening.
heck yeah. No. Yeah, just as a sidebar. Um, Trying to see. Oh, snap. Comment. Yeah, people are commenting. Yeah. On the live. Sorry, folks, I'm distracted. So we did a live. We went live on this. If you didn't catch, if you caught it. Anywho, we'll cut that out. But yeah, that was my news. I thought, it's just more to come as a developing story as we continue to talk about it.
Yeah.
Before we get into the main subject, let's pay the bills.
Let's pay these bills. So, look, you probably set some ambitious goals for 2025. And one thing you should remember is that a well organized team is the foundation for success. So in 2025, streamline your business operations with TrakGO. They have a very user-friendly time tracking software that empowers you to get organized. Look, I love being organized in my life and at my work. So
Gotta be.
TrakGO helps you get there too. So say goodbye to those messy spreadsheets and those inaccurate time entries. Effortlessly track those employee hours with their user-friendly time clock. Streamline those time off requests and approvals with their intuitive system, and automate that vacation and sick leave policy.
Absolutely. If you're ready to make 2025, still stuck a year here, your most productive year, if you're ready to make 2025 your most productive year ever, sign up for a free trial of TrakGO today and experience the difference. More importantly, today, like right now, as you finish listening and watch the show, go ahead and click. Um, even more so if you're an employee that's reeling from bad time tracking systems, your pay is messed up, you're not getting your hours on, you know what I mean? You can send this website to your HR payroll folks and say, look, help us out, get this time track system. Because in just minutes, they will be on their way to increase productivity, as you will too, because you're not going to be worrying about your paycheck anymore. Reduce payroll errors. See what I'm saying? Improved satisfaction from you, the employee, and more time to focus on what matters most: getting home, getting your job done, and getting your butt home. And so don't let time tracking become a burden for you or your employer. Help them out. Let TrakGO simplify their lives and help you achieve your 2025 goals.
Yeah.
And visit www.timetrakgo.com. That's www.timetrakgo.com. Let's go.
Let's go. Man, I really want to dive deep into that Trump stuff and really talk about,
That's why we're going to do the show.
I
Yeah,
really
we'll be
do.
back with an episode, folks. Don't worry.
I really do, because I'm reading some of the comments from some of the federal workers, and they're like, look, I'm 60, I have 25 years vested. I'm not going anywhere. If I need to go in the office, I'll go in the office. It's like, hey,
There you go.
it is what it is.
Yep. Yeah, heck yeah. No, the folks who are on the road to retirement, they should not. Yeah, because imagine they give up what they are due, and That's what I'm saying. I hope it's not. Oh, we lost Walt by accident. So let's hold. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up.
I don't
Wait
know
a
what
minute.
happened,
Got your back. You there?
but it started the recording all over again for me.
Did it?
Yeah, it said at
Oh
0.
crap!
So I don't
All
know
right.
how
So
it's gonna
then,
work. Math combined.
hopefully, it has both of them.
Yeah. Darn, my laptop did something and close. It's never done that.
Okay. Well, look. We'll check. I guess we just got actual recording is higher quality. Okay. We just got to check it out sooner than later to make sure
That is
we
good.
have it. Because if not, we could re-record up until through the commercial again.
Yeah. My bad, bro.
Right? No, bro. This is the whole point. We're testing it out. We are recording again now, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see you're recording.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So our main subject today, folks, is aligning our purpose with our paychecks, right? Is it even possible?
So before we dive into that, what does that mean to you?
Well, that's a good question, because I struggled with it, trying to figure out how, what, and I mean, because look, Walt did his research first, so he has a lot, he has all the bases covered, right? And I'll chime in and give my
Yeah,
two
yeah.
cents along the way, but I had to, because I do know folks that, for instance, I know folks that won't invest in companies who don't align with their values,
Yep.
right? So I kind of started to think about it along that way, okay, well then, but look, at the end of the day, we don't always have a choice on who we work for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We would love to pick the companies and stuff like that, but because most Americans live paycheck to paycheck, we just happy to get a paycheck.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, right? Let's be honest. What does it mean to you?
So I think it's like you said, and you articulated here. I think it's more so, am I willing to sell my soul for $1, or am I okay taking less money and having a clear conscience? That's kind of what
Well,
it kind of.
that's quite the statements, buddy.
No, but that's kind of how I feel about it, though, right? Like when you're aligning your purpose or your beliefs. We said purpose, but is it your
purpose?
is it your beliefs? Another way to look at your purpose is, for me, is to it's something that you truly believe in, something
Values,
that you value. You know what I'm
that's in the
saying?
same bucket.
Yeah, and so that's kind of what it is for me. Am I okay working for a company that may have some child labor or some shady practices, and am I okay with looking the other way? Am I okay? I'll mention one of my first ones here about pay transparency and equity, right? So in a world where women still only earn 83% or 84% of what men do,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Is my company doing enough to close that pay gap? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think a big question is can we even afford to align our purpose with our paychecks?
Oh, that's another
is a
good
big
question.
one. Really,
Yeah.
if you look at it that way, I think it's really. I don't know if we have the luxury.
That's a good
I
call
get,
out, bro.
Yep. And then it's I think different stages of life
Mm-hmm.
will allow for different possibilities. If you're in college and you hear this and it's like, oh, wow, I never thought about that, then you might have a chance to align your purpose to your paycheck, right? Your values, your ethics, your religion, even your spirituality, so like everything really. Um,
So let me ask you, do you think that we should champion more for um equal pay or to close the pay gap
oh,
on our
absolutely.
jobs?
Absolutely. It should wait, we should champion how? What do you mean? Like just as
Um
people and
yeah, so
or actually try to push our jobs to do that?
try to push our jobs to do that.
I mean, we can try, but if you're not in the right, I mean, you can try, you
Mm-hmm.
know, I don't know how successful you'll be, and I wouldn't push too hard because if you need your job, you know, it, you may risk losing your job, really.
Yeah, yeah.
How far you go, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
it all depends on how does the company take open feedback, you know, and from employees. And hey, great if they do, then yeah, you might want to throw that in the channel, throw that in the community, throw that in the chat room. Um, but I mean, it really all depends, right? This whole question of this whole concept is just, I think it depends on age and timing and things like that. Like, I mean, gosh, it could
Mm-hmm.
even get as extreme as, like you said, you had it extreme, sell your soul to the devil,
I didn't say the
or
devil. It's just like, no, but look, man, like, look, some people, they're all about that cash. They're all about like, hey, whoever I have to step on to secure my future, to secure my family's well being, I'm gonna do it.
yeah,
I don't care. Yeah, I don't care about a damn,
true,
you know,
anything.
pay gap. I don't
Yep.
care about anything else. How am I gonna take care of my family?
I don't care that my company uses a factory in Indonesia that has
Yep.
children and women there and long hours and bad labor practices,
Working for pennies.
working for pennies on the dollar, and
Yeah.
so you can have a great Louis Vuitton. You know, like I don't know. Sorry, Louis Vuitton, if you don't do that. Um,
My bad.
yeah.
Yep.
So, but you know what I mean. I'm just using
Yeah.
examples and stuff for, but yeah, I mean, it definitely, this conversation definitely went places that I have not thought of.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think of it. What I did, the only things I thought about, because you know, is about your paycheck, is about habits and things like that, how to maximize your paycheck.
Yeah.
And what I initially thought of was, all right, it's real cut and dry. How you live is a direct correlation to how much money you have, period. If you
Mm.
have bad habits and bad money habits, you're going to be broke. If you have good habits and good money habits, you won't
Mhm.
be, right? It's all about how you treat the ETDS, the earnings, the taxes, the deductions, the savings, or your net, what you bring home,
Yep.
right? How you treat those categories and how you empower and leverage those different categories
Yeah.
will dictate your check and how, you know, how it correlates. You know what I mean? Your values, like that's how I saw it, is like, wait a minute, if my values are about saving and being efficient and not
Yeah.
wasting
Yeah. No,
and
it's a good
being
call out.
frugal and da da da. You maximizing your paycheck.
And I like that. I like that you thought about it from a different viewpoint than I did because I think we cover a lot of different bases here with
Hmm.
the two separate lines of thought or lines of thought here. And I
Okay.
like how you're thinking about it because it could be that way for somebody because we all you have a difference of opinion than me and different things in life than
Yeah.
and I you right. And so what it seems like purposeful to me or valuable to me may strike you very differently.
Right.
Like, well, I don't see that as a value add, Walt, or I don't see that as a value add, Brian.
Hmm.
And it depends on how you look at that and what your convictions are as a person. So I kind of like where this conversation has gone, even though it kind of deviated from the notes I had here. But yeah, I think that you know,
What happens when employees behave badly? Boy, we could do an entire TV show, maybe a Netflix special on that. Well, Ryan and I sat down and recorded episodes for FAMA, and we asked practitioners, give us your most outrageous story. The sales leader that brings cocaine to work, whatever. Just bring us the outrageous, and it is funny. So if you need a laugh, which we all do from time to time, search for workplace misconduct wherever you get your podcast, and you'll find it. And trust me, you will laugh and cry, but you'll definitely laugh. All right. Thank you.
I think we do have to reflect, do some internal reflection here and discover what truly matters to us, right? And we have to communicate with our employer. If it's that important to me or important to you, like you should voice that to your employer, right? Do you agree with that? Should I make sure that I let that known in the interview process, or do I let that? How do you feel about it?
Dude, that's a tough one.
Oof.
That's a tough
Okay.
one. It
Okay.
is. It is a tough one, right? If you need, again, thinking about Americans, we're mostly paycheck to paycheck. We need our
Mhm.
jobs. It's not a luxury. You know what I mean? We don't all love our job. We don't all love the businesses we
Mm.
work for. We don't all
Mhm.
love our bosses. We don't like it's such a amazing thing when any of those things align.
Yeah.
So again, I think it's timing, right? Like if you can, yeah, if you
Yeah.
are looking for a new job, then yeah, you can try to find one that you respect and you really want to work for. Um, if you're again coming new to the workforce, something that you could do and align yourself properly.
Bro.
If
Yeah.
if you're an old dog and you going, paycheck to paycheck, you just need the next job. I don't know if you can do it.
I'm glad you said that, because that was my next thought I had, right? I read a stat when I was preparing my notes, and it said that, companies are moving more towards competency and
Mhm.
skill
That's right.
more so than tenure, right? So someone may come in that's more skillful than you, no matter what their age is, because there are older people who are
Oh,
skillful
heck
and
yeah.
younger people who are skillful
Absolutely.
as well,
Absolutely.
and they may be more competent than you
Hmm.
in your craft. And so even though you've been there a little bit longer, they'll bring somebody else in that can do your job and run leaps and bounds around you. And next thing it's like you said, like what do you value?
What do you value?
Do you just
Yeah.
value, like, hey, getting that paycheck to paycheck? Like, hey, I'm just here. I got another 10 years to work, and in 10 years I can retire.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know?
No, that's great. That's
Yeah,
great.
man.
What else you got? Any things you need to you
Um,
got some good nuggets here.
yeah, so like I wanted to talk about the performance based pay. So how do you let me ask you a question. How do you ensure that your efforts are recognized and valued?
Mm. So that's a good one because we have talked about on this show tracking your work,
Mhm.
right? Like kind of always keeping a real-time resume,
Mhm.
right? An active resume, not because you want to leave, but because next year when your performance review comes up,
Yeah.
you're gonna forget what you did for the past 12 months. I'm sorry, I don't care how good your memory, well, unless you have an eidetic or whatever. Okay, unless you're one of those low percentage of people that has those great memories, you're not gonna remember 12 months of work that you did,
Yeah.
right? So if you track it in real time, which I still need to do myself, like I talk about it so much, but I don't
Yeah.
really do it in real time. I do it, I think, more often than other people, but I
Yeah.
don't do it in real time, right? I think we need an app, you need some tool to constantly be kind of um, uh, adding to journaling somehow, right?
Wow.
Um, yeah, because you do amazing, bro. Again, I have age old story that I'll tell every time. I was up for review one year, and my boss told me you had a good year, you didn't have a great year.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that same year, I rolled out performance and improvement by myself.
Uh,
Performance management, digital performance management system by myself for like 1,000+ organization. Like, what? What do you mean I have a great year?
yeah.
But I didn't think of the things till after the meeting. So I couldn't come back, or I didn't feel like I could. I probably could have. But I didn't feel like I could. And I just rolled with it. I was just like, "Oh, man, forget it. All right, whatever. And I was naive and kind of ignorant about it because I probably could have come back and been like, hey, I disagree. Here are all the things that I did this past year. How is that just a good year? It's actually a great year.
You know what you should have did? You should have went into his office playing Yin Yang Twins by myself.
What's that song? How's it go?
Smoke by myself, drink by myself.
Oh,
By my goddamn self.
I did it by my damn self. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So I think that, I think that's how you kind of address performance-based pay.
Yeah. No, good. This is a good call out, bro. And I think you do have to value yourself and appreciate, because look, you may be in a job that you consider your purpose in life. Like, hey,
Mhm.
I wanted to be a doctor, I'm a doctor. I wanted to be a payroll pro, I'm a payroll pro. But you may get tired, because there's been moments, just being transparent and real, there's moments that I don't have the zeal.
Yeah.
I don't have the
Well, yeah, of
that,
course.
that I'm just like, oh, man.
Yeah, we're not turned all the way up every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like, look, I think you still have to apply yourself and stick to your own purpose. And if you're living that, then it's who you are, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's it, man. And look, I'm gonna talk about employee preferences, and so over 50% of employees favor higher salaries over receiving bonuses or profit sharing.
Because we live paycheck to paycheck. Yep.
So let me ask you a question, Ryan. What do you value most in your own compensation? Would you value a higher salary over a bonus?
Yeah, all day. That's easy for me.
Mhm.
But excuse me, better than that is, I think, performance-based pay, meritocracy. Like,
Okay. Okay.
but I think that also comes with setting proper KPIs, key performance indicators. Because if you don't have any, then then the how well you did is a moving target,
Yeah.
right? You want to kind of set that out the gate, have goals. Did you meet your goals? If you did, you get this bonus. If you meet this goal, right, that would be great.
Yeah.
Incentivizing
Yes,
performance,
sir. Yes, sir.
right? That would be the great. I think that's the best way for me, because I'm a overachiever and I like to, so I would like to be rewarded for going the extra mile. Whereas a lot of employees don't give a damn and they're just kind of coasting through. And
Yeah.
hey, yeah, of course I want a bigger salary because I ain't gonna do shit else anyway.
Look, how many of you listening are in that place where you're tired? You are living paycheck to paycheck. You can't pay your bills, and you wake up and you're like, I gotta go to this damn job and deal with these damn people and get paid this little bit of damn money.
More folks are not.
You know what I'm saying?
I saw a joke, a post out there that said, I'm not saying I want to hit employees, but it'd be nice to have the option. And then it was like HR's response: your request for Fight Club Fridays is denied.
Yes, bro. Yes. Yeah. You just want to have that one employee you can just like.
Or coworker, really. We say employees because we're payroll people, but it's coworkers, really.
Coworkers, whatever.
Yeah.
If you're a manager,
By the way, I don't. All my coworkers are awesome right now.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever been so mad at somebody I wanted to hurt them, but
yeah, at work, no,
just,
not at all. I've been blessed, and if that's the case, then we've been blessed.
Yeah. Some people got on my nerves, but not like that.
I had a football coach I wanted to fight. Forget his name. If I swear to God, if I remember his name, I would say it. We ended up being.
It's a mental block.
I did. Yeah, I did. We ended up being cool. He has a twin out there. If you happen to see this, holla at me. No, we good now. Oh my God, this is a lifetime later. We actually ended up being cool, like at the end of the season, I think.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He was tall. He was just hard as hell. Like, oh my gosh, he just drove us.
Trying to break the greatness out of you,
he
man.
tried to break that back off our ass. Like, good gosh. Would you say bring the greatness? He's a break us. Oh, I guess. Anywho.
All right, man. Let's close it out with the question of the day.
All right. What is it here?
Are there moments when sacrificing financial gain for personal values is worth the risk? And how do you determine where to draw that line?
Hi, I'm Stephen Rothberg.
And I'm Jeanette Leeds.
And together, we're the co-hosts of the High Volume Hiring Podcast.
Are you involved in hiring dozens or even hundreds of employees a year? If so, you know that the typical sourcing tools, tactics, and strategies, they just don't scale.
Yeah. Our bi-weekly podcast features news, tips, case studies, and interviews with the world's leading experts about the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to high volume hiring.
Make sure to subscribe today.
I would say yes. I've never I've never been in this situation, thank God. I would imagine yes, and I would imagine it depends on, you bring me back to the devil here. Like, are you selling your soul to the devil, or are you coming to the
Not
light?
I said it. That's not that I said it at all, but
But it is, that's how in my head, that's how it
yeah,
sounded.
yeah.
This is, how do you determine where that line is drawn? I think that's going to be different for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, we watch movies and stuff that people, right, are righteous and I can't work for you anymore because of
Absolutely.
this.
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah.
I've seen people leave jobs because they were just like, that's not the environment for me. Everybody cusses. Like they were more religious, more.
Oh, really?
They had a certain thing, and they were like, I can't do it because
God bless them.
like I can't do it. And they obviously could afford to go get a different job and stuff like that at the time, but lots of people just, hey, I don't have to go live with them. I'll just have to work with them. And
Hitting people is one thing. Cursing people out is another. That I would have liked to have done many, many times over my career. But I never had, and I still don't have, FU money. If I had FU money, so I think it was like Keenan and Kale's movie, The
Yeah.
Burger or something, where the guy gets on the mic, he's in the fast food joint, and he's like,
yeah.
F you, you're cool, F you.
Oh,
And
no,
he
no, no.
like
That's
throws up the burger. What is
Was
that?
it that one? I thought it was Half Baked.
It might be.
Oh, okay.
I forget. All I know is it's in the fast food scene.
Oh, okay.
And that was funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was funny as hell. But I would imagine it depends on the person. Like you said, you know somebody to do it, then holy cow, great.
Yeah.
They clearly had some FU money. So
Well, not necessarily that. They were just like, hey, I'm just.
I guess it could be that far as well. I guess it could be. Yeah.
Like that, sacrificing financial gain. Like, look, to the point, there was a job that I had, and I don't know if you can tell me if you consider this financial gain, like sacrificing financial gain for my personal values. But I had a boss that was real tough, like that football coach, like more than tough. It was borderline abusive in the way that she spoke to me.
Oh, damn.
Like calling me stupid in front of other coworkers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
I've never experienced that.
And it was for, a company that I worked for, when I was in South Florida. And it was the most money at the time that I had ever made, that I was ever making at the time.
At the time. Yeah.
And so I was just like, hey, I can't do this. My health was to the point like I would drive to work and I would just be so anxious and so stressed out, ready to cuss somebody out, like you said. And like I had to make the decision, like, I can't do this anymore. It's not good for my health.
That's
It's
true.
not good for my mental.
I wouldn't be able to do that either.
And so I had to draw the line there for myself. Like if it's impacting my day-to-day life and my mental and my physical, it's not for me. Like, and I ended up coming to work for you, and it was a lot less. It was like $14,000
Oh man, I
less.
remember that. Oof,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to bring you on because of that.
Yeah.
I was like, no, this is too much. How are you going to accommodate it? That was you're right. I remember that now.
Yep.
It made me think about something, right? Because I'm like, dang, what would I have done in this situation? And then I kind of fell back. It's like, wait a minute, I don't have FU money, but I got FU skills. So, right? Meaning I had a great leader one time at Green Key staffing in New York, and he said, if you're good at what you do, you'll never be out of work.
Yeah.
And that's held true for me, right? And there's, I mean, in the 30 years, 30, almost, I think 31 years now that I've been working nonstop. I've only been out of work a collective maybe 30 business days type of thing, 3 or 4, maybe 5 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks
Yeah.
total
Yeah.
in 30 years.
Yeah.
So, so I've never been in that situation
Mhm.
where I've had to walk away from anything, but I could have if if it really got to that point.
Look,
I don't,
because you have the skills, right? Like
yeah,
you have the
yeah.
competency
I have the
to
competency, I got
to
the
go get something,
performance,
right?
I got
Like
the skills to pay the bills.
you could if you wanted to, you could quit your 9 to 5 today and go get a temp job and
Oh yeah,
get some money somehow,
absolutely. Oh
right?
yeah, but I also have I come from a long line of hustlers,
Yeah.
so there's hustle in our blood for
Yeah.
sure. So I'd be doing something. There's no way especially this
Yep.
day and age of the gig
OnlyFans,
economy.
something.
Word, word. The what? The late night quiet storm.
Yep.
I don't know what.
Reading people bedtime stories. Oh,
My wife always tells me, she's like, "Do that dance you do. You could do it."
oh my God.
What?
Yeah. Oh my
I'm like, "Nee,
God.
that's for you."
Yeah.
Anywho,
Hmm.
anywho, um, yeah, like I said, I ain't got no FU money, but I got some FU skills.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's
Uh, so look out for Walt on OnlyFans. It's gonna go by Black Rock.
yep. And boy, it's gonna go at the quiet storm. Late night stories.
Late, yeah, late night.
Late night for your appetite.
Yeah. Ooh, look, I could talk about food.
Yes, bro.
Look at
Oh.
see,
Mm-hmm.
see.
Only foodies.
Yo, only foodies. You want to watch me eat?
You gotta cut this out, bro.
No. Look, good thing
Uh-uh.
we ain't live. See, this is
Yeah.
where live would really, because then we could cut it out for the main show, believe it, on the lives,
Yeah,
and then
bro.
pull the
Oh my
live.
God.
You can cut it out. It's awesome.
Yeah, bro.
Who cares?
Yeah.
We didn't say nothing.
Nothing bad.
No,
Some of them people might like to see you eat food anyway.
they might. Yo, get my OnlyFans page going. I could quit my job.
Brian has a nice voice. I wonder how he sounds.
When he, that's how I was trying to think of something funny to say, like talking, eating.
Yeah.
What did you say? Late night quiet storm and eat. Like, what did you
No,
say?
I said late night for your appetite.
Oh, late night for your appetite. Exactly. You know you're not supposed to be eating this time, girl.
Mhm.
Oh
Oh
goodness.
God, bro. Yeah.
All right, y'all. We
All
just
right,
cutting
bro.
up. We cutting up, like Tabitha says, like my girl Tabitha say. We cutting it
Yeah.
up. We cutting
Yeah,
up.
man. Yeah, bro.
Southerners.
All right, man.
All right. Peace, love, yo. We love you, folks. Hey, don't forget to follow, share, like, tell a friend and tell a friend, subscribe. We're on all the platforms. We're on all the things, except OnlyFans, and we're not on there. Don't go looking there. Unless you want to sponsor us, if you sponsoring us, then it's a whole different story. We
Late
can
night
have
for
that
your appetite.
conversation.
Foodies.
Late night for your appetite.
Sexy food pics.
Ooh. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. We love you. Peace.
All right, peace.
That
Yeah.
echo, bro.
The echo? Is it
Killing
on my
me.
side?
No, you sound fine. It's on my side somehow. I don't know why.
Are you connected to the right? Let me stop it.